Hi everyone, get out your crayons. Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do just a really quick little tutorial on how I color my paper dolls. I'm using these in the Amazon packaging journal, and so I wanted to show you how to add some color to them, and you may have already seen several videos by different people on how they do this, but I just wanted to share with you how I do it, and hopefully we can get some good color on these to use on one of the pages in the journal. I just use a water pen. I get a very small one so that I can get in there. And then I have my Tim Holtz Distress crayons, and I just pulled some out at different colors. And usually what I do is I just smear them on my glass mat, and then put some water in them, just a little bit. And I use one of these just to kind of dab off the water so that it doesn't become too much water. If you get it too watery, it won't really color. And then I just paint them basically, you know, wherever I want the color to be. And for those of you that do not know, Tim Holtz crayons are water soluble until they dry. So once they dry, they won't go anywhere. If you feel like you need some extra protection or whatever, I've never put anything over the top, so I'm not sure what the best solution that would be. Because they are water soluble. Maybe some resist spray, but if you use resist spray, it is going to make them kind of have a shiny look. Somebody else may be able to tell you better what to use, but I haven't had any problem with mine, you know, after they dry, losing their color. So I'm picking green for this particular dress just because I think in my mind it should be green, but it also matches the paper on the page. And I won't say matches the paper, it goes with the paper on the page that I am going to put it on. But as you can see, at this point, it's pretty much just like painting. You just paint it on there. And you can get it, you know, pretty dark. I mean, you don't want it to be solid. You want those gray parts and black parts and all that to still shine through, so you have your shadows. So, but you just kind of keep working with it until you get it the shade you want, and until you don't have so many brush strokes. I'm going to do her dress, and I'm also going to do her hat, because to me that hat looks like it should be green. Okay, so there's that one. You can see it's pretty quick. Clean that off a little bit. And you can wash these little pads, so that's why I don't worry about using one of those. I think they work really well to clean off the brushes. And then on this other lady, I'm going to do one of these blues. Let me look at both of them and see. I think the lighter one, I think this one is going to work. And if you get little bumps like that, you can just lift them off. Just didn't get enough water. And some of the colors are going to be really light, like this blue, because it wasn't, the pigment wasn't as dark as the green was. Might ought to try this other blue. And if you mess up before, like I just did, if you mess up before it dries, you just wipe it off with your finger. Yeah, this darker one may work a little better. Hope everybody had a good day today. I had to work. It's a bummer. I'd rather be journaling, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Someday I'll be journaling all day. I don't know if you all saw my post on Facebook, but I hit my 100th subscriber today. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Just hope that I'm giving you information that you can use and not just blabbing. All I did there was dab a little bit of the water off. It was getting too watery. You can tell that when you start putting it on there. If it gets too watery, it just doesn't really put down any color. It just kind of smears it around. Okay, and then her, I'm going to leave black and white because I just feel like that's probably what she's in, is black and white. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to take this red, I'm going to add just a tad of color to their lips. Oops, not their teeth. That's not good. Try that again. Some of these little lines are very hard to hit. Okay. And then lastly, I'm going to take this pink, make it very watery and very faint, and just kind of touch their cheeks with it a little bit. Oops, get off there. Big pink blob on there. Okay, so there's that one. And then these ladies, I am going to go back to the very light blue. And you can, you know, kind of use your imagination for these. I don't know. I don't think there is a wrong or right. This is a lighter green than what I used on the other one. I'm going to do her shirt. And I'm keeping these a lighter color because they're going in on a different location, and the colors are a little different. So and then this one, give a pink skirt. If you have not used these crayons, I would highly recommend you get a couple and try them out. They have so many different uses. You can paint with them like this, or you can color with them and smudge them with your fingers, or tons of different things. They're really good for, like, if you've embossed something, to rub over it and get it down in the nook and crannies, and then you can just barely wet the tip of your finger and wipe it off the high places, and it'll stay down in the nook and crannies to give, especially if you are like me and you like the grungy grungy look. I don't know how well that's coming out on camera, but it's just a very, very pale pink. And she's got on some kind of little vesty thing. So I'm gonna, over her shirt. So I'm gonna do that as well. Give her a little peek. Alright, now let's give them some lip color, since I did so well with that the last time. That's that. And then, let's see if this one's dry. Yep, we're going to ink around it. Let me clean up my, oh, I don't have a rag over here to clean up my crayon mess. So hopefully I can keep myself out of it. And that'll clean up with just a rag and water. It'll take it right off the table, the glass mat. And I'll kind of show you after I get this one inked up where this one's going and where I'm going with it. Okay, so there's what we have. And this is our first signature in the Amazon folder. Make sure I don't lay it on something. Let me get a piece of paper here. Just to make sure. And this is the page that it's going on. It's kind of a Frankenstein page. It's got a piece of old typewriter instruction book and a piece of dictionary and some paper and a tag. It's gonna have, I did it this way so it'd be like a tab, and then I'm gonna do some kind of dangly. And then on the back side, which is on the back side of the signature, it has another tag and another piece of the typewriter. And so these ladies are going to sit here on top of this tag. And then we'll do some more embellishment on that. So that's where they're going to sit. So you can see this is why I pulled in the greens and the blues, is for that paper. And then these other ladies, put that over there just so, are going to stand on this tag. And of course it'll be embellished a little bit more. This will be covered, but it won't be next to each other anyway because it wraps around this entire signature. So one's going to be in the front and one's going to be toward the back. But they're going to stand about right there. And so right now I haven't put the paper on, but I'm going to use this paper. And so that's why I went with the blues and greens, because one of these stripes is blue and there's a green in this other stripe. So that's where that came from. And these papers I actually found this week. Let me put this over here so you can finish drying. They are in a book. I actually got 2 of them. That is called Early American Decor Papers for Dollhouses and Craftwork. And this one is called Victorian Decorative Papers. And they are filled with papers that you're supposed to use, I guess, to wallpaper dollhouses. But I thought they were pretty awesome because the patterns are small, so they work really well for using in journals, I think. So that's where those are coming from. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Their daddy's home, so they're throwing a fit. Anyway, that's what I had to share for today, and I hope that you all have a good evening, and we'll be back on Saturday with something else to do. Probably working in the Amazon journal, I would think. But I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you again for helping me reach my first 100 subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you have, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.